Really could not ask for a nicer day. Hopefully it's just flat and miraculously we end up higher than we are right now.
That's some drop off if it goes wrong. Lonesome Lake, and there's the hut right there.
We got more mountain to climb.
Well, we are going straight down on this one. This trail is rough.
That's the trail? Yeah, it's just the whites. That's how the whites are. I can smell the soup cooking.
I'm saving this big one until last. Oh, you can't see it. The shuttle that just brought us here. We are at Lafayette Place Campground, and we're getting ready to do Mount Cannon. Hopefully a shorter day today. We'll maybe hit Lonesome Lake Hut too. So we're gonna grab some water and we'll see you on the trail.
This is just a lot different than not different than the rest of the trip, because I've had clean water all the rest of the trip, so I haven't had to use a filter.
You haven't had to filter it.
Everywhere we've gone, they had spring water.
So we thought we'd have that too, but then we came here and we see this boil water. That's fine, we'll filter it. It's a good thing we're ready for it.
Cannon Mountain, that's what we're looking for, 2.6. Here we go.
Really could not ask for a nicer day.
No.
It's beautiful.
So High Cannon Trail, that's where we're gonna head. And it is this way.
Hopefully it's just flat.
Yeah.
And miraculously we end up higher than we are right now.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but
some drop off if it goes wrong. Lonesome Lake, and there's the hut right there. Hopefully we'll have enough energy and enough knees and ankles and everything else to make it back down there.
I'd much rather be up here looking down at that than down there thinking I gotta climb up here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd love to stick around and talk into the camera for a while, but
we got more mountain to climb.
And we have people coming up behind us. So
pretty sure they're gonna be slow though.
Yeah, well, they were pretty slow, but that's all right. The nice thing is they were getting up there in years, and they were still doing this, and that's pretty awesome. So I gotta think, I gotta think they were both at probably late 60s. Yeah.
All right, get on.
All righty. are going straight down on this one. I mean, we're walking on, holy cow, and I mean, everything straight down.
I mean, look at where we're going.
I know. I mean, you can't catch that really on the camera, but it's still.
No, I know.
I mean, holy cow. Wow. I'm just going to bring it up right now that I had my internet on the whole entire time we were going up here. Well, you know, I didn't have it on airplane mode, and I was burning fuel through battery like nothing. So I got like 20% left. So if I can't film anymore, you're just going to have to put up with his ugly mug for a little bit.
Can you do something on that camera? My face is a little whitewashed. Just tap on it.
Let me see here.
There we go. That's better.
Nah. No, you're still as ugly as you were before.
I mean, we just jump, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah? Oh, well, alright. Back guy. That's funny, because you're like 10 feet away from me, and you're actually, you're 8 feet up.
Sounds like a turkey.
Like, look how, like...
That's where we just came.
Yeah.
That's the trail.
So, like, look at the trees growing off the side of the mountain. That's more than a 45-degree angle.
That's awesome. I just want to sleep.
Big old boulder right here. Nice view though on the side here. Awesome. But this trail is rough. It's fun though. It's really fun. Well, Lonesome Lake Hut is where we are headed. 1.2 will be to Lonesome Lake in 0.9. Beautiful lake and a beautiful look up at Cannon where we were just at from the lake. Right, Ryan?
It is. I want you to get a picture of that trail. That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
So this is the thing.
Trail.
Like, once you've been in the whites, you don't even say things like, that's the trail.
I know.
I mean, look at this one over on this side, Jay.
Oh, yeah, I know. This one
you
here.
Know, like our first time here.
And that goes straight up.
I mean, what is that? Maybe 45-degree, 50-degree angle?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, you can't tell on the camera, but...
Yeah, it's a stair step of uneven boulders. That's the crazy thing. And roots.
But first time you're here, you're like, you just can't believe that is the trail. You know?
Right.
Or like what we just came down is the trail, right? And then when you're here, you go, yeah, it's just the whites. That's how the whites are. In fact, you're almost disappointed when it's not like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. Yeah, because it's not as interesting.
Well, because, yeah, it doesn't feel like the whites.
Yeah, and if it's not like that, you might as well just take a walk in the park, right?
Feels like you could hike that anywhere.
Yep.
Well, let's go, man. I can smell the soup cooking.
Ah, me too. First look at Lonesome Lake up close today. You know you're close when it's a whole bunch of boards to walk on.
Okay, that feels even better. To hang my feet off of it like
Oh yeah. Just pulled up at Lonesome Lake Hut. Sitting out by the water.
Oh, that's so cute.
And let's see, where's the hut? There, you can barely see it up here, but it's up there. Somewhere. Anyways. Well, we'll walk up there in a minute.
Tell us how you really feel. Done did it now, kid.
I'm saving this big hunt till last.
Let me show you the inside of the hut. That's it.
One more. Hit no more. You're all done. Someone's got to leave.
We hopped on it about a month ago every time.
There's a bunkhouse there. And then if you go down, there's another bunkhouse down there. Woodshed here. Propane gets dropped in by helicopter every year. This would be the bathrooms right here.
Here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, right here, I think, right? Right up there, looking down here. That's where, I think that's pretty much where the ladder is.
Yeah, and yeah, like you said, we were a lot higher than what we are now.
If you slipped off there, you'd have a hell of a time making it into the lake.
Yes, you would, but it's beautiful though. But here we are headed out from Lonesome Lake Hut and back down to the car. I may not have much more video until we get down because my phone's almost dead, so that's that.
Well,
double well.
Now you look good.
Hey, that's all I care about is if I look good.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You look good.
We took the hiker shuttle back and turned around, came back to the Lafayette Campground. Both took showers, and we're on our way home. That was a great hike today. It was what we end up with.
I don't know how long we were hiking today. For some reason my GPS shut off.
Yeah,
so.
mine too.
We were either 6 or 7 miles today. If we were 6 miles, then puts us at 44. If we were 7, it's 45 miles. So not too bad for a couple of old guys just walking down the trail. So
that was a good choice for today, our last day here, and we were feeling pretty rough this morning after after the first few days of hiking. So it was a good choice to do that.
Yeah, it's a good way to end. This is the shortest mileage we did today. We kind of got a late start. We went and had a nice breakfast and enjoyed each other's company.
Speak for yourself.
We didn't really know what to expect today. We knew we wanted to knock out another 4,000 footer. We have been up to Lonesome Lake Hut, but we had not, you know, when we were there, we didn't run up and hit Cannon Mountain. And so we thought, well, you know, since we're here and, you know, we kind of wanted to have a short, you know, 6-7 mile hike today, we thought, well, let's just run up and hit Mount Cannon, or Cannon Mountain. So it was such a great trail. It was a really, really nice trail. It was exactly what you would expect for the White Mountains. There were times where we were shimmying across rocks and, you know, where you're one step away from a bad day. And, you know, it's just, that's exactly what you want from the White Mountains. And the one thing I would just encourage, if you're coming to the White Mountains, don't just go to the Appalachian Trail, because you're missing like, I would say of all the trails we did, the Appalachian Trail, with the exception of going up the Wildcats, it wasn't my, like, it's okay.
Yeah, no,
like, it's okay.
Because it's so well traveled, it doesn't feel, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as rough, you know?
Yeah.
And that's part of the draw of the Whites, is how rugged it is. And,
yeah.
And that, you know.
Now, that's not to say that the AT is not rugged, because it is.
I don't know, like, there just doesn't seem to be the same amount of obstacles.
Yeah.
That there are on.
Well, it's clear. I mean, it's cleared
trails.
Regularly and things. It's just, I guess the only thing I'm just saying is, don't just think that the AT is the only way through the White Mountains, because every time we go off the Appalachian Trail, we find such awesome, really cool trails here, and I don't know. I don't think you can go wrong. But that was fun today. That was a lot of fun. It was fun going up, and it was fun coming down. And I think we did it in the right order.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, we could talk and ramble for the 13 hours we have home, but I think Jason wanted me to turn this on so that we could sign off. Or got a bike, not Jason. Got a bike.
You could just call me Jay. It doesn't matter. But
I call you a lot of things. Especially on this trip.
Okay, I don't want you calling me any of those
17
names.
Miles, man. It's about what I expected.
I mean, I can see.
Are you kidding me? And that's why you're having a hard time walking down here. Those roots. You're sliding like a...
This is a family-friendly channel.
It is family-friendly.
But yeah,
it's a good thing you don't always.
We're hoping for a good meal before we start our long trek home, and I don't know. It was a great trip, and until next time, see ya.
So, and we will see you, but on the way out, I'm going to flip this camera around, and I just want you to see what we're looking at here. I just want you to see what we're looking at on our... I mean, he'll probably play music over this anyway, so you don't have to hear our voices, but...
I'll probably play music over every time you talk.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty awesome. There we go. Big bird.
That's great. Where we were earlier.
Don't hit that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't hit the guardrail.